Good morning, introduce yourself.
My name is RGB Cacano. I came from San Carlos Street, Buo, Zamboanga, Sibugay. I graduated at Mindanao State University, Buo campus with a degree of Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English.
What are your strengths?
My strength would be my experience. It's because I've been a teacher in Singapore for at least 8 months. That would be my strength because the knowledge I gained from there, I could be used it in my teaching profession in your school.
What are your weaknesses?
Before I consider this as my weakness, but in time I already conquered it. My weakness would be socializing because I'm not really good at socializing before. But as a teacher, you need to be good in socializing. It's because when you are trying to emphasize something, you cannot emphasize it without socializing others. So you need to know how to socialize so that you can use it to let your students understand you very well.
What is your age over the applicants and why should we hire you?
You should hire me because I am a very responsible person, and then I have lots of experience in teaching, not just here in our country but also in other countries as well. So I think that would be enough edge for me for the other applicants that you should hire me because of my experience, and I am a responsible person as well.
Are you a team leader or a team player?
In different situation, I can do both because not all the time you can be the leader and not all the time you could be the member because there are certain things that you don't know, so that's why you need to be a team member. So you need, as a teacher, you need to adjust and then you need to have understanding part because knowledge is infinite, so you need to embrace it and then you need to embrace the changes so that you can gain more. So not in every situation you could be a team leader or you could be a team member.
What is the best way to teach English to students?
And the best way for me to teach English to the students is to teach them the basics. It's because when you teach them the basics, they could understand the other topics because there are certain teachers who didn't teach basic knowledge about English to the students because they believe that they have already tackled it on their previous years. But there are certain things or there are certain knowledges that we don't remember, so the teacher should teach them the basics so that they could understand easily because they already know the basics. So for me, that's the best way to teach them English.
What are some successful teaching methods you use?
Every time I discuss, I would give them a test after, or I could give them an oral because by doing that, you would know if the students that you're teaching is listening, because if they can answer that particular oral or questions you've given to them, it means that they listen to you. So that for me is a very effective teaching methods because the students would listen to you because they would expect that there will be a quiz after the discussion.
How do you make sure your students understand you?
I could make sure that the students understand on what I teach is because if they have a higher score on that particular test I've given after the discussion, it means they understand. And then I could recall, I could use a method which I could use them when after our discussion tomorrow I would make them repeat the lesson or at least given the summary of that particular lesson we've tackled yesterday. So by doing that, the students would remember what is the topics that we have discussed yesterday.
Why do you think students need to learn English?
So by teaching them English, it is really important. It's because you could use that not just here in the Philippines but also in the other country as well. So especially those teachers who longs to go to the other countries. So by learning English, that could be your asset because you can communicate other languages. But English becomes a standard or international language. So by knowing English, you could communicate other people and then you could find job easily.
If we will hire you, would you still accept the job if you will learn that the salary is in this organization is usually delayed? Why?
I would still accept even though my salary is late. It's because teaching is not I teach not just to gain money, but also that is my passion, because the feeling of molding a children's future is a very big it's a big responsibility. So by doing that, you need to understand that what you teach will reflect to the students or the pupils' future. As a teacher, even though I don't have that much of salary, because I do believe that a teacher profession could not make you a billionaire or a millionaire, because we all know that the salary here in the Philippines are so low, but still, I would still want to teach, because I didn't just teach to gain money, but also it is my passion.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.